1 week from today, wrestling fans, 1 week from today, we got WrestleMania 39. Promises to be a tremendous show. You know what? Y'all get yourself something to drink, something to eat. Lean back, sit back, strap yourselves in, because we're going to be here a while. Because WrestleMania has a long card. There's a lot of matches on it. I'm glad it's split up into 2 nights with the amount of matches it has on it, because if not, we've been sitting around there for 7-8 hours to get that thing done. But hey, look, WrestleMania this year, with the exception of a few matches like the showcase matches and Brock Lesnar versus oh my, yeah, great Khali 2.0, right? WWE, yeah, with the exception of those type matches, WrestleMania promises to be a good card, and we're going to dive into all of it right here today. I didn't see a reason to wait until the go-home shows were over, because quite frankly, look, there's nothing more that WWE can put into these feuds, put into these rivals on the go-home show that is going to get us any more excited for the matchup, for next weekend. There's nothing, judging by what they've been putting on TV. By what they've been putting on TV, we are coasting on to WrestleMania. So let's dive in, shall we, to next Sunday's card and discuss everything we're going to see. First things first, the United States Championship is on the line. Austin Theory versus John Cena. Speaking of Austin Theory versus John Cena, that is kicking off WrestleMania. Not on last. I guess you're on first. That's what they always say, you know, that if you don't want to be on first, that you going on last. Well, I guess it's a little vice versa this time. And this is probably one of the best matches to put on first, because they are going to go out there and they're not having a knockdown, drag out affair if they let WWE, if WWE allows them to, that they will have a great contest. Austin Theory and John Cena will. Hey, with them going on first, either Austin Theory is going to pick up the victory, or since they're going on first, maybe John Cena is sticking around because they are going to Puerto Rico and then they're going to Saudi Arabia afterwards for the King and Queen of the Ring. You know, so maybe he's getting a U.S. title match, his U.S. championship, only to stretch out the Austin Theory thing for like a month. I don't know. That's probably just a long shot. You want to know the truth? They're probably just sticking it on there to have a great matchup, and then Austin Theory wins. But still, it does raise some questions, because when you stick a match like that on there first, Wrestling 101 says that you start off with a bang and maybe with a shocker. And that kind of would be a shocker, even though it is John Cena taking the title off of him. Now, the SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Does anybody care about this matchup outside of the Charlotte Flair fans who really want this match to take place in the main event? Outside of those fans, does anybody really care about this? There has been zero build that has gotten us like truly invested. I mean, how many times have they really had interaction with each other? None. Really. What? 1, 2 weeks? That's it. listen, I've heard people rumbling and talking about how this could very well be the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. What a mistake would that be? How big of a mistake would that be to stick Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley on last? When WrestleMania Night 1 ends, it needs to be Sami Zayn versus KO holding the tag titles up high as the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. It just needs to be that way. It has to be that way. A laid out plan. It has to. You gotta understand something. That matchup, it has been the biggest, most intriguing story for the last 10 to 12 months. And quite frankly, look, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, main event of WrestleMania. The true main event of WrestleMania. WrestleMania Night 2. And honestly, look, when you think about what goes on WrestleMania Night 1, okay, how to conclude it, think of this. Have the tag titles, have the Usos losing, dropping the titles, making it look like, hey, this could be the end. This could very well be the end. Especially if Roman Reigns is about to, if he is going to, if he's going to retain, you still have to make it look like there's some cracks. Hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Okay? And make that go through the night. Alright? The entire night. Cody Rhodes has had interaction with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Anything can happen. And plus, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are on the rise. And that just needs to happen. But y'all let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte Flair and do it somewhere else on the card, not last. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I hope Seth Rollins wins. That's all I can say, because I'm not a fan of Logan Paul. I don't think he belongs inside the squared circle. I think that celebrities should be used in other ways, like they used to be, okay? Not wrestling inside the squared circle, okay? So I don't think that Logan Paul should be wrestling. He can be used other ways. But will he win? Probably. Do I want Seth Rollins to win? Yes, I do. But one kicker, and here's what I want you to remember. Seth Rollins has been getting knocked out week after week after week. Wouldn't surprise me if he got knocked out on Monday. And you know what? Wrestling 101 says that the babyface will get the upper hand and win at WrestleMania. Will that happen? Remains to be seen. Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Brock Lesnar wins. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I wanted to care about this match I wanted to. WWE hasn't given me a big reason to, though, so I don't. And that's all I have to say about that. I don't care about this match, and quite frankly, if Bianca wins, okay, and if Asuka wins, okay. Judging by the build, though, Bianca will probably be victorious. Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch taking on Damage Control. Now, we all know Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch will win. Two Hall of Famers there. They're at WrestleMania. Gonna send the fans home happy in this match. Things of that nature. But I want you to think of something. If that wasn't enough of a reason, look at Damage Control. When they were holding the tag titles, Bayley was looking like crap. When Bayley was on top and was winning, the tag champs were looking like crap. Io Sky and Dakota Kai were losing, were getting beat up, and Bayley was beating Becky Lynch and all this stuff in a steel cage and all this different types of stuff. It has never been straight through absolute dominance through the division with Damage Control. How are we going to expect, how are we supposed to believe that they can beat Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch? We can't, and we don't. Simple as that. Edge versus Finn Balor. Absolutely one of the best storylines on Monday Night Raw. Absolutely. Tell you what, if they bring out the Demon for this matchup, I'd love it. Bring out the Demon for WrestleMania. I mean, that'd be cool too. Will they? Probably not. They probably won't, because he's in the Judgment Day and stuff, and they want to remain in that character. So that's probably what they'll do. But Edge versus Finn Balor, absolutely phenomenal, awesome. From how Edge started the Judgment Day to when Finn Balor ended up being the leader, so on and so forth. I love it. And looking forward to them inside Hell in a Cell. Drew McIntyre, Gunther, and Sheamus in a triple threat match for the IC strap. How can you not like what's about to go down in this matchup? Even if you're saying, I really don't care about this matchup. Yeah, I'm going to watch it, but hey, I don't care much about this. Hey, look, you can't deny that this match, number one, is going to be very entertaining, these three. Okay? Now, me personally, I think Gunther versus Sheamus one-on-one would have been better. But Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus are going to go out there, and they have the possibility to steal the show whichever night they are on. They have the possibility to do that if they don't hold them back. Number two, okay, it's the possibility to see Sheamus win the Intercontinental Championship, which is something that I personally would like to see. Especially now that the IC strap has much more prestige to it than it has had in prior years, because it means so much more than what it used to. So much more. The women's WrestleMania Showcase match. I don't care if Ronda Rousey is on this match or not. This match sucks. It's a matchup that they put WrestleMania Showcase on to make it sound better. When in reality, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey are going to be victorious. And then they are going to eventually capture the Women's Tag Team Championship. Simple as that. Okay, the Men's Tag Team Championship. Excuse me, not the Men's Tag Team titles. The Men's Showcase. They also have one of those. And do I care about that? No. Do you care about that? I'm guessing not, because it's put there for the same reason that the women's is there. To make sure everybody gets on the card. The only thing I'm saying about those two matches is I'm glad they're doing something like that instead of doing the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and the Women's Battle Royal. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic. Father versus son. I mean, this build, this feud has been awesome. I can't wait to see it. And it also has the dynamic, the long-term storytelling to really steal the show. It really does. And plus, one thing that I've noticed and one thing that I'm looking at is Rey Mysterio is going into the Hall of Fame. Is this his last match? Is this his last match? Him facing his son? At least for a while, and then he goes off into the sunset? I mean, that would be kind of cool too. If this is what he wants, So let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. But I think Dominic is growing into his character tremendously, and I'm ready to see this matchup. And of course, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Going to be an awesome contest. It's lacking long-term storytelling. Okay? A lot of people has been saying that. We notice it. Everybody that watches me on a regular basis notices that's what it lacks. Long-term storytelling. Cody Rhodes, when he got injured and had to take that time off, that hurt him when it comes to this matchup. If he loses and has to chase, it will make for a better moment. Some might say, what are you talking about, Webby? It's not at WrestleMania. You're right, it's not. He's chasing. He won King of the Ring. He went through all these different hoops and bounds. And now he takes down the Tribal Chief. And now he beat Roman Reigns to become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. That would be a perfect way to capture the gold. If not, we're going to see him win the title on next Sunday, and there you go. He took it down, and we're going to keep the title on TV. That's what that means. Because Roman will probably go on vacation after next Sunday. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell button. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby. And I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.